All right, here I am at the AI4 conference in beautiful Las Vegas. I have Anu here with me, and we're having some conversations behind her journey, right, and what she's had to do to kind of move up the ladder. So I want you to introduce yourself and just kind of let's talk through that and see
Okay.
what you've done. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi. For those who don't know me, my name is Anuradha, short for Anu. So I have been a stay-at-home mom for a long time. I started my career as a recruiter, and then I moved here into this country as an immigrant, and I had to bring up my kids. I didn't have any family, so I took the break, no regrets whatsoever. And then once I found my kids were independent, I want to get back to work, and this is when I started looking for a job, and it was not easy because I was not the only one trying to get back into the market. It was a lot of people out there, so I found myself ways to put myself out there.
So
And
so
yeah.
so here's a question. So you come to a new country, which
Right.
is amazing,
Right.
right? And
Right.
with kids also, which when you said that to me, the first thing that reminded me is my parents.
Right.
So my parents did the struggle to come to the States and kind of build off, and they didn't even know the language, which was really amazing. So you did that. Now the question is, what kind of job where do you venture out to? Because you probably had a plethora of ideas, but you're like,
Right.
so curious. So what did you do?
Great question. So I figured out what my strengths are, right?
Okay.
And then I tried to enter into that space, which is when Scrum Master came out as one of the job that I wanted to be at, because I'm good at getting work done or helping people. So I that's the area that I took. But it was not easy because though you have done so many projects in your life, which can be considered as one of the skill set for a Scrum Master, I'm competing with a lot of people who have had years of experience. Mm, and I understand from I've been a recruiter myself, so if anybody were to give me a chance, it's not going to be easy. Again, even there, I'm competing with so many people who wanted to try out being a Scrum Master. So I figured out what my strengths are, and I
Okay.
kind of ventured out. I'm like, okay, if not Scrum Master, what else? So I put myself out there. I learned a lot of things. I learned how to conduct meetups. I learned how first I started attending meetups, and then came a role where I can be part of a leadership team, and that's when I joined Scrum Masters of the Universe, which has
Right.
like about 6,000 members right now. And one of the leadership, I became a leadership there in the team, and then I started hosting meetups. So along the way, instead of just sitting idly and looking for just one skill set, I went there
Right.
and learned a lot of things. And surprisingly, the job that I'm with right now came through Scrum Masters of the Universe. So I met this gentleman out there who referred me to the current role, and
So think about this. It's relationships, right? She's just telling you exactly where it is, guys. You have a trait. Okay, she does have an amazing ability to communicate with others. Trust me, I see it here in the conference. How well she interacts, how well she brings people in. So I truly believe she has that skill set.
thank
But
you.
what pushed her to the next level was those relationships that she kept building off of, guys. I
Right.
know a lot of you guys are out there and they're saying, I don't have a job, I don't have a job, but they're not reaching out to have those personal conversations, those personal relationships. So here's a proven fact, guys. You want something, you have to go ahead and go through that grind. So you're in this beautiful job. I see you out there on the floor. Amazing.
Thank you.
So what else? What else is in the future? Like I'm curious. Like what else is she into that
Right.
she might be?
Right. So I'm thankful for where I am right now. I'm very grateful for this opportunity because I get to travel the entire United States. I go to conferences.
We're in Vegas, baby.
Woo,
We're in
yay!
Vegas.
And I get to meet a lot of people out here for sure. And I've seen people come up to the booth, see the energy that I have. Of course, like Rick said, I'm a people person. I love to go make connections. Even when I was looking for jobs, it was a difficult thing for me to do, right? Like to put yourself out there because I'm from a culture where you got to be very humble. You got to, keep things to yourself. So putting myself out there was difficult. So what I did there was there are a lot of people struggling in my space. Why not share the journey that I had? So kind of uplift people along with me. That's exactly what I did. So if I go attend a meetup, I'll go and write about it in LinkedIn. It's not for me to get followers, but for people to understand or see there is an opportunity like this, or even learn from it. So I wanted to bring people along the way because it's not just you're not swimming against the ocean; you want to swim along with it. And then I want to let people know that this can be done.
I love it. So guys, let's end with this. Okay. So She had a community,
Hmm.
but she was all about uplifting rather than complaining about all the things that go wrong.
Right.
How do we keep encouraging ourselves to continue moving forward,
Right.
right? Because we all feel that, that sadness inside when things don't happen properly. So I know, again, so blessed to know you, so blessed to see her career expand, and I'm so excited. I am a supporter of her. All right, so please keep following her, keep coming to our conferences because she's doing a great job, and again, representing the company spectacular.
Thank you. Thank you. If there's one thing I'll leave with people who are listening to this is it's not easy. As Rick said, it's you need to be self-motivated. It can take you down. The energy can bring you down. But remember, you're not alone. Like you have a lot of people to help you out, especially in a place like LinkedIn. You do have a lot of people. So put yourself out there. Do a lot of coffee chats. Just there's nobody who's going to say no to a coffee chat. They'll just come online. You just get to talk to them. Just make that introduction that you want. Have them in your network and reach out to them when there is a need, because when you just go do a cold check-in or ask people for referral, that's not nice. So with the intent in mind is to you want to connect with people first, and then it will come to you. The job will you will land a job eventually. So all the
All
best.
right, that was the advice, guys. Follow it.
Thank you.